Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Yes, ma'am. So it'll be
Yeah, you gotta do is
you can sit. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Travis Harrent, and I will be your narrator for today's event. Welcome to the commissioning ceremony for the Hood College Company of the Green Terror Battalion, as these cadets become second lieutenants in the United States Army. A few announcements, if you don't mind. First, this is an indoor ceremony, and headgear is not required. I will help direct today's events and provide cues as we move along. Additionally, during the oath of office, military protocol states that all military members are to stand. Parents and family members, please feel free to position yourself to take the best pictures possible. Be advised this ceremony is live streamed to the Hood College YouTube channel and will be recorded for future viewings. Finally, I would like to direct your attention to the table in front of the podium, next to the podium. Second Lieutenant Barkerfeld, class of 2021, took the lead on establishing a ceremonial pin for the program. The box remains closed until the cadet signs a contract with the program. During the senior year, we add the branch assignment and 1 second lieutenant bar to signify their accomplishments as a future leader. Ladies and gentlemen, the official party consists of Lieutenant Colonel Seth R. Hartman, Professor of Military Science, Green Terror Battalion Program. Dr. Andrea Chapladine, President of Hood College. Today's guest speaker, Brigadier General Anthony McQueen, Commanding General, United States Medical Research and Development Command, and Fort Detrick. and Master Marcus Robinson, Senior Military Science Instructor, Green Terror Battalion, ROTC program. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem and the invocation given by Reverend Beth O'Malley.
Good morning, friends. Would you join me in the spirit of prayer? Strong and caring Creator, we thank you for this season of celebration. Our student service members have dedicated themselves to this time of building strong minds, bodies, and spirits. They have faced challenges, grown in discipline and dedication, and built friendships. And through it all, you have been their unseen guide and strength, the one who makes possible their success and this commissioning. This morning, we honor the values these students and their mentors hold dear: knowledge and understanding, strength and humility, self-discipline, comrades and community, all of them gifts from you. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our ROTC student leaders, may our eyes and our hearts be drawn to the highest calling and purpose for each of us, to serve for the good of all. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Professor of Military Science, Green Terror Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Seth Hartman.
Good morning, everyone. Everybody hear me all right? All right. President Chapdelaine, Brigadier General McQueen, Colonel Retired Pittman, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family of the Green Terror Battalion and Hood College, welcome to this auspicious occasion and the culmination of a long and challenging journey for our outstanding cadets. Today we commissioned David Adu, Victoria Arnold, Richard Chabuz, Ernesto Gonzalez, and Pierre St. Louis. It is truly a great honor to present the United States Army with this outstanding group of newly minted second lieutenants that I am extremely confident will make lasting impacts on their unit, soldiers, and the Army. The commissioning ceremony and oath of office has evolved many times since the days of the Continental Army, but holds fast to the formalized oath from 1959. This oath, to support and defend the Constitution, is an incredible display of trust in the men and women that volunteer to serve our country, and it is with pride that these fine cadets continue the tradition of service. So thank you, soon-to-be second lieutenants, for your continued hard work and perseverance. Today you join a long and distinguished line of selfless servants to this country, and I know the Army is lucky to have you. And now it is my great privilege to introduce the President of Hood College. President Andrea Chapdelaine, a lifelong teacher and scholar, became the 11th president of Hood College in July of 2015. In addition to her presidency, she's also a tenured faculty member in the psychology department. Originally from Chicopee, Massachusetts, President Chapdelaine earned a doctoral and master's degree in social psychology from the University of Connecticut. She graduated cum laude from University of New Hampshire with a bachelor's degree in psychology and a minor in criminal justice. In her professional role, she serves as chair of the Maryland Independent Colleges and Universities Association, the chair of Middle Atlantic Athletic Conference, and the chair of the Middle Athletic Conference. In her first year as president of Hood, Dr. Chapdelaine was appointed to Governor Hogan to serve on MDP20 Council on Educational Policy. Ladies and gentlemen, President Andrea Chapdelaine.
afternoon. No, good morning. Goodness. It's already feeling warm enough to be afternoon out there, right? But nice to be in cool. If anybody was part of the ceremony last year, it was already so hot when we were outside. So good to be in nice, cool surroundings. Well, it is always a great way to start our commencement activities with this special ceremony. And it's an honor and a privilege to be included in one that celebrates and launches our fine young cadets here. My congratulations to Cadets David Adu, Victoria Arnold, Richard Chabuz, Ernesto Gonzalez, and Pierre St. Louis, who are being commissioned today as second lieutenants. Welcome and thank you to all of you, parents, friends, classmates, faculty, staff, who have supported and guided these cadets throughout their participation in the ROTC program. And a special thank you to Captain Travis, he's hiding in the back, Herent, Hood Class of 2011, who will be moving on to a new post this summer. Thank you for your leadership and the positive impact you have had on the battalion, and most especially for our cadets and the impact you have had on them. Although you will be missed, we will wish you well on your next assignment. And remember, Hood is always your home as an alum. Although Hood became part of the Green Terror Battalion relatively recently, we have already seen tremendous growth of this program on our campus. We currently have 21 cadets joining over 67 at both Mount St. Mary's and McDaniel. We are proud that our cadets' retention and completion rates exceed the national averages, but however, much more important than numbers is the impact these cadets have had here during their time at Hood. They are campus leaders in many facets of campus life, and they stand out for their engagement, character, and commitment to excellence. Cadets, although you are entering a complex world fraught with tension and conflict and a very difficult time in our nation's history, I know you are well prepared. You completed your degree and the ROTC program during a pandemic, so I'm pretty confident you can do anything you set your mind to. Through your studies and participation in the program, you have achieved a high-quality Hood education, developed strong leadership skills, been exposed to diverse cultures and experiences, and shown great prowess outside the classroom. Add to those the accomplishments, the excellent preparation for your responsibilities in the Army that you have received, your physical readiness, and your deep and unwavering commitment to your nation. You stand, figuratively, before us, a force for good like no other. Our nation will reap the benefits by your becoming commissioned officers in the U.S. Army, and I know you will make Hood proud, as you already have. Today, I join all of us gathered here to applaud you and to recognize your many accomplishments. Most important, I'm here to say thank you. Thank you for your service. I'm honored to call each of you one of our own. You have my pride, gratitude, and best wishes. Fare thee well.
All right, now it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker. Brigadier General Anthony McQueen is the commander of the United States Army Medical Research and Development Command and Fort Detrick, as Travis stated earlier. Brigadier General McQueen is a native of Texas and a graduate of Sam Houston State University, where he was commissioned as an ROTC Distinguished Military Graduate in 1991. Brigadier General McQueen most recently served as the Deputy Chief of Staff, G357, United States Army Medical Command, and was detailed to Operation Warp Speed from May 2020 to May 2021. He has commanded at every level from company through brigade. He most recently commanded Blanchfield Army Community Hospital, United States Army Medical Activity, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, from June 2017 to June 2019, and the 402nd Army Field Support Brigade, Fort Shafter, Hawaii, from August 2015 to June 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Anthony McQueen.
Thanks, Seth. Ladies and gentlemen, President Chapdelaine, Colonel Retired Philip Pittman. Sir, where are you at? If you can raise your hand. There you are. Whoop, sorry. I want to thank you for your service, sir, and appreciate you being here today with us. Lieutenant Colonel Hartman, Sergeant Robinson, family and distinguished guests, thank you for joining us today as Cadets Gonzalez, Arnold, Edu, Pierre St. Louis, and Chabuz take the next step in their Army careers. So as stated, I'm Brigadier General Tony McQueen. I get the good fortune of commanding the United States Army Medical Research and Development Command in Fort Detrick, just a few blocks from here. And I want to personally thank you for the invitation to be here and part of this special ceremony as these cadets join what I consider to be the greatest team, the United States Army. It is a privilege to honor these exceptional cadets who have achieved this important milestone, and today I want to spend some time bragging on you. I want to share some perspectives on this profession you're about to enter, and I'm going to share some lessons that you can take with you. But first, oblige me a minute I want to emphasize just how special this occasion is. I was telling the team before we walked in. So you're going to find out very quickly, you're going to head off to your basic course after this. Well, training does not stop in the Army. And so this week I found myself in my own training for general officers down in D.C. And so when the invitation came for this event, we saw the immediate conflict with it. And so I've got a terrific aide. In fact, he's up at 10th Mountain at Fort Drum right now trying to earn his expert field medical badge. So, and many of you hopefully know that. I mean, it's one of the most coveted badges that we try to achieve. I've told him he has to stay at Fort Drum if he doesn't come back with it. But he immediately, he and I spoke, and I said, well, hey, let's talk to the ROTC department. Let's see, can we move the times around, because I really, really want to support this and do it. And probably a week or two later, all of a sudden I get this email, and it says, the Chief of Staff of the Army has excused you for this morning to go and participate in this ceremony. And so, one, I just wanted to emphasize, that's the importance that the Chief of Staff of the Army places on this. That's the importance that the Army thinks of what you're doing here this morning and this commitment that you're making. Now, as soon as I'm done here, I've got to get back in my vehicle and I'll head back to Washington, D.C., because I've still got training all the way through next week. So, but appreciate you obliging me and let me share that with you. To the faculty and staff of Hood College, I can't thank you enough for a job well done. I'd also like to recognize the officers, the non-commissioned officers, and civilians of the Green Terror ROTC Battalion for their commitment to these men and women. Collectively, your efforts have set these cadets on a path to success. Please join me in a round of applause for the cadre, the faculty, and the staff here today. So less than 1% of the population wear the military uniform. And for many service members, this choice is directly linked to a history of family service. Today, 83% of our Army service members have ties to a family member who has served. I'd like to thank the families of Cadets Arnold and Chabuz for your service. You've demonstrated patriotic values that clearly had an impact, and the Army is grateful for the example you've set. Cadets Gonzalez, Edu, and St. Louis, you are the first in your families to serve, a bold choice. I'm thrilled for you to begin your Army story. To your families, on behalf of the nation, I say thank you. Your love, support, and understanding will be crucial for a successful military career. Please join me in a round of applause for these families and these cadets. Hood College is an educational asset here in Frederick County, and it provides a variety of benefits for soldiers seeking to future their education. The college's proximity to our installation is really fantastic for our soldiers. Cadets Gonzalez, Edu, and Chabuz are all from Fort Detrick and are green to gold selectees. Cadet Gonzalez previously supported our Fort Detrick Sexual Harassment, Assault Response and Prevention Office as a victim advocate. Cadet Adu was a medical supply specialist for MRDC's Deputy Chief of Staff Logistics, and Cadet Chavuz was the Training and Schools NCO in MRDC's Walter Reed Army Institute of Research Operations Section. I'm proud of all three of you for taking this next step in your profession and this next journey. Again, join me in a round of applause for these three cadets. So being here today certainly reminds me of my time in ROTC and my own commissioning ceremony. So bear with me as I take you through a little bit of journey. And I really want to emphasize what my part in telling you this, because I'm not trying to go into old war stories, but just to let you know what is of the possible in the journey that you're on. So I grew up in a very small town in Texas, named a place called Columbus, Texas. And really had no thoughts of being in the Army. Although my dad had served in the Army for 35 plus years and he retired as a Chief Warrant Officer, a CW5. But again, had never thought about serving in the Army. I went off to a junior college, and quite frankly, when I went to college, I probably did it more so because that's what everybody else was doing that I was friends with, and I said, I'm gonna join my friends. I quickly realized that this is pretty tough to pay for. And so I enlisted and joined the National Guard and went off, became a 12 Bravo combat engineer, went off, finished basic training, AIT, came back to go to school. And at this point, this is when I moved up to Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, Texas. And most people probably don't believe me, but the only reason why I went to the ROTC department was because when I was going to my drills, I would see these folks there with little dots on their hats, and I was like, I started having communication with them and talking with them and what were they doing, and they explained to me, and I'm like, if I'm gonna do this Army thing, I wanna go full board and do it all, all the way. So I quickly went to the ROTC department. I probably could not even tell you what ROTC really stood for and what it meant. When I walked in, they probably thought, look at this candidate that we got here. But that's where the journey started for me. And quickly, once achieving my commissioning and became commissioned a Medical Service Corps officer, and in fact, I put Hawaii down as my first choice and got it, and I was like, wow, this all works out pretty well. You just put it down and you get your list. And but again, my point is that the journey started, and the opportunities that presented themselves throughout now 30 plus years for me serving have been unbelievable. The people that I have met, the jobs that I've gotten to work, I can't say enough for it. But the real message to you is that, again, small town kid, never had any thoughts at all of even joining the Army. And I would guarantee you, if you went back to Columbus, Texas today, you wouldn't find many folks that thought Tony McQueen, a brigadier general serving in the United States Army. So my point to you is that the door is wide open for you, the opportunities are there, and for you to take advantage of it, and I ask you to do that. So today, I can say without hesitation that serving in the Army is the most rewarding profession I can imagine. And my wish for each of you is that you make the most of the many opportunities that you're going to discover on your path. This morning's commissioning ceremony marks the beginning of this journey. It's the culmination of an exceptional blend of civilian and military education, months of training, as well as mentorship and leadership on behalf of the cadre and staff here today. Through your rigorous ROTC instruction, the 5 of you have proven that you have what it takes to thrive in a rapidly evolving world. You've displayed an ability for critical and adaptive thinking, and I believe you have the capacity to operate, lead, and success in moments of challenge and controversy. Complex problems will surely come your way, but I expect you will meet them with innovative solutions. From what I've heard about each of you, I'm confident that you're ready for the challenge. So as you begin your profession as Army officers, I'd like to offer some advice and lessons that I recently shared with my son, who's also a first lieutenant serving in the Army today. To begin with, one of the Army's top priorities is people. Taking time to invest and value your people will go a long way for both honoring this priority, as well as for developing trained, disciplined, and fit cohesive teams. It's crucial to care for the soldiers serving with you. It will be your responsibility to ensure they are trained, resourced, and prepared for their future missions that you're going to receive. It's your responsibility to establish a culture of respect, trust, competence, commitment, and character. The second piece of advice is to be resilient. On the road ahead, you will encounter challenges. Whether a difficult deployment or dealing with separation, you will need to discover resiliency techniques. You will encounter tough days, and your soldiers will look to you to lead them through those tough and challenging events. Third, establishing strong relationships will be crucial to your success. Make time to really connect with your NCOs and those you're serving with. This step will take you far. And learn the art of listening. When leaders really listen and understand, they build mutual trust, one of the most important foundations of team building. Fourth, never stop learning. Read something every day. Know what is occurring in our world today. Take some risks and step out of your comfort zone to experience new things. Seek the mentorship of officers who have gone before you and learn from their experiences and life stories. Also, watch those who fail and learn through those experiences as well. This is how you'll gain wisdom and become a lifelong learner. And finally, I have found that the most successful soldiers and leaders are the ones who understand that self-reflection is important to personal and career growth. Thinking about what you did, how you did it, and why you did it will help you grow and become more effective in the future. But most importantly, stay humble and be a servant leader. While today we congratulate you and we celebrate your accomplishments, I'm going to ask you now to take a moment and think a few moments into the future. After you've completed your bullet courses, you've arrived at your first duty station. So as you remember, I gave this advice to a young lieutenant on his way out the door as well. And I'm asking you to think ahead and I talked to you about challenges and things that will come your way. That young lieutenant took his journey to Alaska after completing the bullet course. Arrived there in Alaska and immediately took over all COVID operations for United States Army Alaska. Then got told you're going to deploy your platoon to Poland. Make sure your soldiers are ready. Make sure your equipment's ready. Deploy it. And was there for 10 months and returned. So think through that as you're going through your basic course, as you've completed school, and once you arrive at your duty station, the expectations are high. You are going to be the leader and the one that's in charge and the one that's responsible for our sons and daughters out there. So take care of those soldiers and take care of yourselves. You are prepared and ready. Trust your instincts and your team. The Army is a profession that will provide you with unbelievable opportunities, and it will go by very quickly. I can honestly say that there is no better professional experience that you're going to receive. So in conclusion, today, as you take the oath to serve our nation, I want to thank you on behalf of all Americans. You are the leaders of tomorrow and the Army's greatest asset, the finest men and women our great nation has to offer. When senior leadership retires, it's you that will step forward to fill these significant strategic roles. And please bear with me just a moment. I'm going to put my back to you all for just a moment. But I want to look each one of the cadets in the eye. I want to thank each of you for the commitment you've made. As you heard me say, 1% of folks in America today are serving and wearing the uniform you're wearing. Thank you for the commitment you've made. Thank you for your service. And thank you for the sacrifices And to the families out there, thank you for the sacrifices that you've made and are prepared to make going forward. To the faculty and staff, thank you for the invitation today. Thank you all here in attendance. Thank you, God bless, and Army Strong.
General McQueen, please accept this gift from the Hood College ROTC commissionees. Ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony consists of 3 major parts. First, a commissioned officer, individually chosen by each cadet, will administer the oath of office. Once the oath of office is complete, family members and loved ones will come forward to assist in the pinning of the new second lieutenant rank insignia. Finally, the lieutenants will execute a silver dollar salute. The silver dollar salute is a time-honored tradition where brand new second lieutenants proudly hand a shiny silver dollar to their first non-commissioned officer. Its origins date back to the late 18th century. Authorized by Congress on April 2nd, 1792, a newly commissioned officer was issued a stipend of $1 so they may properly compensate an enlisted advisor assigned to train them. Now that we understand the procedures, let us commission these lieutenants. Administering the oath of office to cadets Adu and Gonzalez is Major Melissa Natapriya. She is a class of 2010 here at Hood College. Cadets Adu and Gonzalez, post. Please be seated. So it's just military personnel that have to stand during the oath of office. So if you're not in uniform, you don't have to stand. Pinning on Cadet Adu's bars is his wife, Tracy. Cadet Adu is a 2-year Green to Gold recipient who earned his master's in computer science. During his college career, he completed an advanced camp at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Second Lieutenant Adu is commissioning active duty into the Quartermaster Corps and will attend the Basic Officer Leader course at Fort Lee, Virginia, beginning 30 May. He will be stationed at Camp Casey, South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant David Adu. Second Lieutenant Adu has elected to receive his first salute from Sergeant Franklin Brew. Pinning on Cadet Gonzalez's bars is his wife Carol, son William, daughter Vivi, and his sister Jennifer. Cadet Gonzalez is a 2-year Green to Gold selectee who earned his master's in business administration. During his college career, he completed advance camp at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Second Lieutenant Gonzalez is commissioning active duty into the Ordnance Branch and will attend the Basic Officer Leader course at Fort Lee, Virginia, beginning 30 May. He will be stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Ernesto Gonzalez. Second Lieutenant Gonzalez has elected to receive his first salute from Sergeant Major Retired Mark Minter. I will administer the oath of office to Cadet Arnold. Cadet Arnold, please post. Pinning on her bars are her parents, Tyson and Kathleen Arnold. Cadet Arnold is a 3-year ROTC scholarship recipient who earned a Bachelor's of Arts in Biology. During her college career, she completed advance camp at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Second Lieutenant Arnold will serve in the Army Reserve Military Police and will attend the Military Police Basic Officer Leader course at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Her follow-on assignment is the 352nd Military Police Detachment in Rockville, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Victoria Arnold. Second Lieutenant Arnold has elected to receive her first salute from Sergeant First Class Philomena Folletti. Administering the oath of office to Cadet Shabooz is his wife, Lieutenant Junior Grade Jamie Shabooz. Cadet Shabooz, post. His wife, along with their son Jackson and daughter Madison, will pin on his bars. I failed to state the comment, so bear with me. Cadet Shabooz is a 2-year Green to Gold selectee who earned his master's in business administration. During his college career, he completed the advanced camp at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Second Lieutenant Shabooz is commissioning active duty in the Medical Service Corps and will attend the Basic Officer Leader course at San Antonio, Texas, beginning July 12th. He will be stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Richard Shabooz. Second Lieutenant Shabooz has elected to receive his first salute from Sergeant First Class Retired Christopher Springs. Administering the oath of office to Cadet St. Louis is Major Preston Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Pierre St. Louis. Second Lieutenant St. Louis has elected to receive his first salute from Sergeant First Class Peniamina Folletti. My apologies, I skipped ahead in the script. Okay, pinning on his bars is his godmother Deborah, sister Rechka, and his Aunt Marie. Cadet St. Louis is a 3-year ROTC scholarship who earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in finance and marketing. During his college career, he completed an advanced camp at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and will commission into the Signal Corps and attend the Signal Basic Officer Leader course at Fort Gordon, Georgia, beginning 12 September. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Pierre St. Louis. Now we will go to the first salute. Second Lieutenant St. Louis has elected to receive his first salute from Sergeant First Class Folletti. We'd like to offer a special thanks to the friends and family of these new officers and for your support and attendance. Please join me in a round of applause for these lieutenants. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the benediction and for the playing and singing of the Army song. The words for the Army song are on the back of the program.
Friends, would you receive this blessing in whatever order it comes? Join me in the spirit of prayer. Holy One, we ask the blessings of safety and strength on these newly minted second lieutenants. We hold them in our hearts even as they leave our campus. May the vision of freedom and peace guide their steps and their actions, and together may we all serve by offering our hearts, minds, and hands in the words of Hood's motto, Corde et mente et manu. Amen.
March along, sing a song. have done fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadets loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Thank you for your attendance and participation, and again, a special thank you to our distinguished guests for their time today. The reception is located in the back of the auditorium. Please stay safe and have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to do a picture on the stage, and then after that, the families can come up and take pictures with their lieutenants.